Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition. $2.5 billion. That's the amount TikTok's parent company ByteDance has reportedly committed to purchasing Nvidia hardware. Now, while that number is certainly staggering, it's not actually the most critical part of this story. The real takeaway is where this investment is taking place and what it signals about the new global chessboard for artificial intelligence. So let's deconstruct this. What does a $2.5 billion bet on AI actually look like? This isn't just about a company buying more servers. No, this is a calculated foundational move to assemble one of the most powerful AI compute infrastructures on the planet, with ambitions that reach far beyond social media. When you look at the hardware, the sheer scale is remarkable. We're talking about approximately 500 of Nvidia's cutting-edge Blackwell AI systems. Inside those, you'll find around 36,000 of their most advanced B200 chips. But again, the critical detail here is the location, Malaysia. This whole endeavor really underscores the immense capital now required just to compete at the highest levels of AI development. And that location, Malaysia, is the absolute key to this entire strategy. You see, this investment couldn't happen in mainland China, and that's precisely because of U.S. export controls designed to limit access to these advanced chips. So this prompts a crucial question. How is a Beijing-headquartered firm like ByteDance legally accessing this kind of restricted, top-tier technology? Well, the strategy is actually quite elegant. Instead of attempting to buy these chips for direct use in China, which is restricted, ByteDance is building its enormous computing capacity outside of mainland China. By establishing its core infrastructure in Malaysia, it can access the best hardware available on the open market, all while remaining compliant with regulations and still achieving its technological goals. And the supply chain itself highlights the logistical sophistication here. The operation starts with ByteDance, but it involves a complex chain of intermediaries, including holding companies in the Cayman Islands and a partnership with a Singapore-based cloud firm, before the final deployment in Malaysian data centers. This demonstrates a key reality of our time. Export controls don't necessarily stop innovation. They simply change where the infrastructure gets built. To truly understand this move, we have to look beyond simple regulatory compliance. This is not about finding a loophole. This should be viewed as a calculated and highly sophisticated strategic maneuver, one designed to gain a significant competitive advantage on the world stage. This quote really frames the situation perfectly. The whole operation is nothing short of a masterclass in executing a global strategy within the current international rules. It's proactive, not reactive, and it is fundamentally redefining what it means to compete in the global AI race. There is an academic term for this, and it's called regulatory arbitrage. It's the practice of capitalizing on the differences or discrepancies between various regulatory environments to gain an edge. In this case, ByteDance is strategically building its core infrastructure in a jurisdiction where the rules governing AI are still evolving, and it's using that ambiguity as a core component of its strategy. You see, this strategy is building toward a much larger goal. The objective isn't just to acquire raw computing power. It's to engineer what we can call jurisdictional resilience. By distributing its critical infrastructure across multiple geographies, ByteDance is designing for itself a kind of operational autonomy, minimizing its dependency on any single government or any single set of regulations. When you take a step back, this single multi-billion-dollar investment highlights several fundamental shifts in the global race for AI dominance. The very definition of what it means to be an AI leader is being rewritten as we speak. The competition is no longer just about who has the best algorithms. AI leadership has transformed into a global logistics challenge. Access to compute is now a strategic asset, every bit as important as data itself. And geopolitics, not just business needs, increasingly dictates where this critical infrastructure gets located. Major tech companies are now competing on energy, on chips, and on geography, with regions like Southeast Asia quietly emerging as these neutral hubs for global AI development. The implications of ByteDance's strategy extend far beyond their own company. This move poses a direct challenge to their global competitors, and it raises a critical question that every business leader and IT professional really needs to consider. This quote serves as a pretty stark warning. Any leadership team that isn't already viewing AI infrastructure through a geopolitical and strategic lens is falling behind. The time to treat compute as a core strategic asset is now, before circumstances force a reactive and likely disadvantaged response. So, this is the fundamental board level question that every organization must now address. Do you know where your competitors are building their AI infrastructure and what it means for your business if the rules change overnight? ByteDance clearly has its answer and is acting on it. The question for everyone else is, do you? Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you like these videos, please use the QR code on your screen to buy us a coffee or to hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel and like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.